Good afternoon, YouTube. Welcome back once again to Fat Cat Collections. Today, excited to share with you guys another product I received a couple weeks ago, and I've been able to give it a couple tests. And first off, I want to state that the video footage you're watching right now is not going to be of the product I'm testing. I know that might seem a little bit odd, but I wanted to do the recording with my other camcorder, show you guys the camera, and then what I'm going to do is in the video description, I'll put a link to the quality of the video footage that I did of a different video with this camera. So this is the camera right here that we're going to share today. Is a kind of a handy cam, kind of a no-name brand digital camcorder. This is a 4K camera, and I want to thank the company who sent this to me. The company that's selling this goes by the name of Abloy, A-A-B-E-L-O-Y. And they reached out, they saw a couple of videos, they wanted to send this to share. And so what's great about being a product tester and a reviewer and an influencer is I get the ability to, one, get free stuff, which is great, and see these cool products and use these products and really kind of give these a real world test. You guys know that I always come back to products at a later date to let you guys know whether I thought it was worth it or not, whether I would buy it again. Now, the camera footage and video footage has always been kind of something that I've been critiqued about on my channel. My lighting, I've tried so many different things. Well, let me just stop myself. I've tried a few different things. I used to record with an iPad, and as time has gone on, I've upgraded, and I'm not going to spend $1,000 on a camera because ultimately a lot of people watch from their desktop or their phones, and you don't need 4K to do that because the screen is small, right? So you don't really need that resolution. If you're watching me on a big TV, that's a different story. So again, lighting's an issue, and I know it was in the past. I think it's gotten better now, but for me, for a nice healthy balance with what I do and my decor, I don't want to have big umbrella lights anywhere. So it is what it is. This is as good as it's gonna get. But I'm always interested in things that might make the videos better. So I was pretty excited to get this, and this is the camera right here. So this is one of their vlogging cameras, and very similar in style and design to my Canon Handycam that I'm using right now. And again, I'll put a link in the description to a video done with this camera at max resolution, which is 4K, 60 frames per second, to show you guys what it looks like and whether or not I think it's really worth it for me to continue using this camera or my Canon or a combination of both. So what do you get with this camera here? So they give you pretty much everything you need to get rolling. At the price point of $139, it's super competitive. Now, as far as the zoom on this here, for what I can tell, and again, I'm not an expert, this is a digital zoom. It's not an optical zoom, whereas my Canon is a 32 times optical zoom. On this here, I think you only get 16 times. So if zooming in and macro is a big deal for you, this probably isn't the best choice for you. I will say that when I did a couple of videos with this, the close-up shots, the camera had a hard time really zooming in nice and clear, whereas my Canon was able to get pretty close. So if you're doing anything from a distance like we're right now, me and you are talking, what do we got, about 2 feet, 3 feet here, this is going to be fantastic. No, from what I can tell, you don't have the ability to, let me take off the shield here. This is a, and I just dropped it. This is, it's a sun shield, which I put it on because I think it looks pretty cool. And in this office, I don't really think it makes much of a difference, but I had it on there. You may be able to add a macro lens on this. I actually added a wide-angle lens on my camcorder, but I'm not really 100% sure if this camera lens would fit. But it is threaded, and that's how you basically get the shield on it. They do give you this detachable boom microphone, which in that video that I did, you'll be able to see what it sounds like. Again, remember, professional vloggers, there's a lot of guys to watch who really are very knowledgeable. And again, I'm not gonna, there's nobody I really watch consistently, but I've seen some guys, professional vloggers and people who really know about this stuff. I just honestly haven't rationalized spending $1,000 on a camcorder when really I just don't think that you really need to have that to get started. And I think that a lot of times when people think this, hey, I want to maybe do some watch reviews, or I want to start a YouTube channel and talk about something I'm into, I always encourage people to do what they like and do what is going to make you happy. But again, you can just start. It's just like anything else. You don't need thousands of dollars worth of equipment to just start. You may not have the absolute best video footage, you may not have the best quality out there, but all you have to do is start, and it's going to get you rolling. So something like this gives you everything you need. You get 2 batteries included for $139, and that's shipped. That's including shipping. You get the very standard, you know, kind of, what do you call this, like hand strap. Controls are very similar to a Handycam. You have your record on or off button in the back. You have a flip out, fold out monitor right here that is touchscreen. You have a few different buttons. You have your microphone port. This is for your, I believe this is a cold shoe. I don't think this is a hot shoe, but you do have your cord here for your microphone, which on something like this, I encourage you to use it. I think it has a very small mic. My Handycam, I don't even use my Canon Handycam, I don't even use I got an inexpensive boom mic for it. I haven't really noticed much of a difference with it. So, or has anybody said, oh man, it sounds way better. So I don't even use it now, but something like this you can. You do have to have the cord hooked up, of course. You do have a 2 ports, one for your charging, which is your standard I think it's like not a micro USB, it's the old school USB. I forget exactly what you call that. But they do give you the cable, they do give you the wall adapter, and they give you a HDMI cable so you can pump this right into your TV. Cool thing about this too, you can also use this as a webcam. So for those of you who are like, yep, I want to be able to do some live feeds, you know, in the past I didn't have a webcam, and luckily the company sent me one, which allowed me to do my live YouTube feeds from my desktop now rather than my laptop. I don't know why I just didn't go out and buy one. It was on the back burner, but this is great because if you want to get started, you can do everything with this camera. Again, I did one video the other day. I encourage you to check it out. Click the description, see what you think. The quality looks decent. I didn't really see anything that was a real issue. Are you going to get the quality you're going to get out of you know, a $1,000 camera? And I've seen guys who know exactly what they're doing. Those are really the guys you're going to want to get information from. I've seen guys who really know their stuff when it comes to lighting and how to make a video look fantastic. I'm not your guy. I'm giving you really right from the shoulder just my average opinion on this stuff, whether I think something is a great value or not. So again, you get the microphone. Cool thing about this, it has built-in night vision. That's something my Canon doesn't have. A lot of cameras don't have night vision. You have 2 infrared LEDs right in the back of the screen. So if you put this in night vision mode, the infrared lights will come on, and this is a true night vision camera. So you can see in complete darkness, which is pretty awesome if you ask me. I think that's a great feature. I wish it's something my Canon had. Other than that, you have your standard menu buttons, which I'm not going to go through the whole menu. On the bottom side, you have your standard SD card, not micro SD card, but SD card. And they also give you a lens cover, which will only go on if you don't have the shield on or the sun shield. Nice little bag for the camera. You do get a remote control, which is very handy. If you guys ever watch me, I'm always reaching up to the camera to turn it on or off. I know they make things you can buy. For me, for my purposes, I just go with the flow. I don't really think that, you know, from in my opinion, I'm not really nitpicky about things, so I'm not going to film in a nitpicky way. If it bothers somebody to see me turn off the camera and say, hey, have a nice day, if that really bothers you, you probably shouldn't watch me. I'm pretty laid back, go with the flow kind of guy, but it is pretty cool to be able to sit back, press the button discreetly, and record and stop recording. So that's pretty nice too. Nice feature. And you get the boom, so or the gimbal, excuse me. So if you're going to be using this camera to kind of take any kind of shots, again, I'm not a video student or a photo editing video student or anything like that. I know very little about it, but it's nice to give you the gimbal. And I will tell you, I've purchased the gimbal in the past, and this gimbal is a lot nicer than the gimbal I even purchased. So very sturdy, made of a plastic. It doesn't feel like it's going to break. It's almost like a plastic that has a little bit of a give to it. If you drop this on the ground, not saying if you drop the camera on the ground, you're not going to break something, but the gimbal's very nice, and it folds up and out of the way. So pretty awesome. Other than that, that's really about it. That's all you get with the camera. Now, let's talk about the downside before I read you the specs. So, I had a heck of a time getting this thing to start working. For whatever reason, I was using an adapter, which I've used with my Canon for the last several years. Micro SD card with a SD card adapter. This camera would not record. It would take pictures, but every time you press the button to record, it would just beep. I factory reset the camera 4 times, couldn't get to record. I went out to Best Buy. I picked up a high speed. It kept giving me a error message saying the card wasn't high speed. The micro SD card was. I was thinking, okay, well, maybe the adapter has something to do with it. I bought a standard size SD card. It's a SanDisk. It was about $40 was on sale with Price Match. If you guys are Best Buy shoppers, Price Match, they'll match anything that's Amazon sold and fulfilled. Got it for $20, 128 gig. Put the card slot in, super fast speed, I forget what it is, it's like one of their super fast ones, and it still wouldn't work. So I reset it one more time, reformatted the card again, and then it seemed to work. So the camera seems to be working right now. I don't know if that was just something that's a little finicky, but it was a little disappointing. I thought I was going to have to send it back. But other than that, was able to do a video, and it works. You know, for $140, you're going to pay about $199 to get into a camera, like by Canon on the low end, which is going to be standard HD. You're not going to get that 4K. I will say, I did one video 4K, and I want you guys to tell me what you think. I did one 4K review the other day, and I found that it didn't really seem like there was really too much of a difference. I found that it was a little bit sharper, of course, than the 1080p camera, even on my standard screens that I watch these. You know, I don't have a 4K computer monitor on my desk. I don't have a 4K cell phone, just standard HD. And they looked good. They didn't look any better. I honestly feel like the quality of my Canon looked nicer to my eye. It was a little bit softer. So I don't know if the Canon does something to the picture to make it look a little softer, but it was definitely sharper and definitely more, I don't know, just more clear. I guess that's something you're going to get when it comes to 4K. But I don't know. They both work. I'm going to continue to use the camera and kind of go back and forth between videos and see what people think about them. But overall, I think it's a great value. You really can't go wrong with $140. And again, like I always tell people, if you're going to start a YouTube channel, I hear it all the time, I'm really into stamps. Not really, but people are into things, right? And I just feel like you can start a YouTube channel on anything, and it's all about information. The more information you can give to a consumer to make a purchase, you know, we live in a time where we have a lot of information in our hands. But honestly, without opening a can of worms here, a lot of that information is kind of controlled. You know, when you go looking for certain things on the internet, on YouTube, this is a game being played as far as what shows up to you first. You know, when it comes to brick and mortar stores, they had to use brick and mortar stores to entice you with their stores and how they set it up and their sales staff. Nowadays, the only thing that companies can really do, minus advertising, is when you go to Amazon to buy something, it's reviews. If people like me and you who buy a product, give it good reviews, and Amazon says this is a good item, this is a better item. There's an algorithm set up on what shows up higher. You can still find other brands, but remember, people really discover stuff by word of mouth nowadays, you know, and reading about stuff on the internet. And you have to be careful. So always, you know, again, I always say don't even trust me. You know, if you've been watching me for a while, you do, but if you're new to this channel, you know, understand that I'm not a professional videographer. I don't, you know, I just do what I do on YouTube, and I do it at the best I can with what I have. There's lots of guys out there with a lot more information who do amazing videos. If you were to check out one channel, that I'll give a shout out to this channel, because I watch them often actually, and I don't watch a lot of YouTube. Jeremy Searles. He does like reviews on some fitness, cigars, has a real big beard, tattoos and all that stuff. You know, he's a pleasant guy to watch, beautiful home, and his setup, his video setup, he has a lot of knowledge when it comes to editing and putting a really nice quality video together. You know me, I'm just right from the shoulder, bam, record it. I don't even watch it. I just throw that shit up there. So, you know, that's just how I choose to record. It's what works for me. That may change down the road, but for me right now, that's how I like to do videos, raw, uncut, unedited, and just giving you guys the real honest words coming out of my mouth as if you were just over at the house. Hey, well, let me check that out, Fat Cat. You know, it is what it is, you know. So overall, though, I think it works. I think it's a great value. Again, comparing what I paid to my Canon, which is a great value as well. But for $140, pretty good. You get a lot for your money with double batteries. However, with that being said, I think if 4K is not really a big deal to you, and you're not really concerned with the remote or night vision or the gimbal or the case and the accessories, there's a lot of options out there for you. But overall, again, I think if you're going to start and you just want to get rolling, you know, this is a great way to do so. You know, give it a run. Why not? You know, it does have Wi-Fi capability as well, which I didn't really elaborate on because I'm not going to connect this to my network. There's really no reason for me to do that. How I record is record. I pull up the card, put it in the computer, and I upload it overnight. My upload speed is not super fast, so a lot of times I'll upload at my parents' house where I can upload, you know, 5 videos in 20 minutes. So it's a lot quicker. I just throw it on my laptop, bring it up there. So that works for me. That's how I do it. You may be a little bit different in how you do it, but again, not a bad value. So I'll show you guys a couple more close-ups here of the camera. Definitely a pretty cool professional looking thing when you get the gimbal on and all that stuff. Haven't tested it out, outside yet, but I at least wanted to share it with you guys. And again, there's a lot of Amazon products out there, and just again, anything that gets you started. This is all you really need. Are you going to put up the most amazing edited videos? No, but you'll be able to put up something, get your opinion out there, share your passion with people, and maybe have some fun doing it. So anyway, I want to thank the company again for the generosity in sending this out to me. It'll definitely get a lot of use. If you guys have any questions whatsoever, again, I'm not a professional when it comes to this, but I'm more than happy to try to get you guys an answer or try to refer you to where I think you can get the answer. Drop me a comment, drop me an email if you like the content. As always, subscribe to the channel, but do click the bell to be notified. So when I upload a new video or post something, you guys will be in the know of what's coming. I also have the calendar link in the description of every single video now that I upload, all new videos. That'll allow you to, and it's on the main page of the channel. That's a Google Calendar. It's constantly up to date. When I add a video for you guys, it goes on that calendar. So you'll always know what products are coming down the road. As far as products coming down the road, stay tuned for a couple different surveillance cams, a awesome video doorbell by Nui. Of course, I got another gun, which I look forward to sharing with you guys, and a few of the accessories on that. A couple awesome custom-made holsters. A lot of different stuff out, a lot of cool stuff out there, and I enjoy showing with you guys. And what I love getting from you guys is when somebody says, oh man, I picked that watch up, or I got this, I love this, it works out great, got the deck, got the smoker, whatever it may be, got the hot tub, and you have good experience with it. I love to hear about that. So I appreciate when you guys drop me a comment and let me know. So anyway, guys, have fun out there, be safe out there, be kind to one another, and as always, guys, have a wonderful day. Links are in the description, and take care.